Can you actually build strength in just 20 minutes? The answer is absolutely, and all you need is a little bit of space and a set of dumbbells. Today, we're gonna be doing 6 different strength-based exercises that's gonna cover the total body plus some extra biceps. We're gonna be doing that circuit 3 times, 40 seconds of work followed by 20 seconds of rest. And then the last 2 exercises are gonna be an upper and lower body finisher to really tie everything together. No more wasted time, create a little bit of space, grab your dumbbells, let's go. All right, let's do this. First exercise is up on the screen here. So we're gonna do a pullover. We're gonna target the lats. So notice I'm in a full bridge and my dumbbells are pieced together. So grab your dumbbells, join me. All right, we're getting ready here. Exercise number 1 in 2, 1, and boom. So bring full bridge, dumbbells pieced together, long reach back. So I want you to think that you are keeping your arms as straight as possible and you're trying to reach as far back behind your head as you can. Notice I'm just doing a little tap on the ground, just meaning I don't want to bounce off the ground like that. I want to control. I want to get a little tap and then I want to power back. If your 2 dumbbells are too heavy for that, switch to a single dumbbell. Don't go all the way to the ground. Get your bicep to about your ears, biceps to ears, and then power through. That is completely fine. We're still targeting the lats on this. Give me 1 more, 2, 1, and good. All right, we're bringing it up. We're going into some reverse lunges here, but we're gonna do a 1 1/2 on this. So as you can see, we're gonna go 2 taps with the knee, and then we're gonna alternate back to the other one. All right, get set here, and we're going in 2, 1, and got it. So I'm gonna step back. I'm gonna go 1 1/2, drive it up. Then the other side, 1 1/2, drive it up. If you haven't done lunges in a while and your weights are a little bit heavy for you, you can't get all the way down to the ground, no worries. Just work on range of motion first and then continue on from there. I'm gonna continue to use my dumbbells here and just a little 2 taps on the mat here, keeping my shoulders nice and square as I come down. And notice how I get a little lean into this to really emphasize this front quad here. Got it. 1 more, 2, 1, and good. All right, we're going to a fly variation next. So in the video, as you can see, when I get down to the bottom of the fly, we're gonna kill all the momentum, stop, and then power it up from there. One of my favorite variations here. If you're doing workouts at home with dumbbells and stuff, you gotta try these little dead stop variations sometime just to spice things up, but it works. And we're going. Reach, full stop, power up. And when you're at the top, I want your arms straight like this, not bent like this, boom, right there. Now reach out, full stop, power up. Get that big exhale. Take about 2 seconds out, 1 second on the ground, nice and quick on the way up. For reference, people always ask us, I have 15, 17.5, and 20-pound dumbbells here. I like to warm up on this first set before I bump up in weight here, but I might just stay with the whole work. 2, 1, and good. All right, we're gonna stay down for some bridges, but we're gonna do pulses with this. So you're gonna put 1 dumbbell in your lap here. You can do 2, but 1's fine. I hold it here, and as you can see in the video, I only come about 3/4 of the way back down, and then I go right back up. So I want a little bit of speed on this. 2, 1, and boom. So all the way up, like 3/4 of the way back down. I think for me, I'm thinking my butt never touches the ground again. Right. If it does for you, that's fine. Just make sure you're not like coming down, pausing, and then coming back up. Right. If you do happen to just tap your butt on the ground, like I'm completely fine with that. Right. But then come right back up, give it about a second, but try to stay basically in the top half, the top 3/4 of the bridge here. Right. Up. I drive through my heels. I should get my chest raising up a little bit here. Give me 1 more, 2, 1, and got it. All right, plank. Just a good old 40-second plank hold. On this next one, I'm gonna give you guys some extra cues to make this a little bit more effective. But get ready. We gotta get this core fired up here. I might throw a plank variation or 2 in on the next couple rounds, but for now, we're just getting set in our normal one, and let's do it. All right, so I think you should be looking right over your fist. So 2 major mistakes for the plank: hips above the shoulders, I wanna be here, or people back here where you're looking at the ground behind your hands and you're not looking over your hands. So I always think I'm looking right over my fists. My core is tight. I'm squeezing my glutes, and I like to just slightly push my hands into the ground. All right. Oh, got it. Just hanging on. Core's tight. I think somebody's gonna come give you a little kick in the side or a little punch in the stomach. You're braced. You're ready for it. Let's go. 2, 1, and got it. All right, and then since this is a 20-minute strength workout, I've thrown some curls in here. We're gonna do some curls. Now we're gonna do some hammer curls. So for hammer curl, you can be here or here. I like a split stance. Grip, I put the thumb on the side, right? You could curl, you could do this, you could put it on the side. 2, 1, and let's go. This is how I prefer to do my hammer curls. You may like a little different stance here. Guys, there's no absolutes in this stuff here. Right, you guys may like where you have the thumb here. I like a thumb over the top here. But I like a little lean into it and a split stance. You might like an even stance here. For me, this is where I seem to be able to really feel and activate my biceps a little bit better. Hold for a second at the top. Control it down. Notice I'm not swinging all over the place. Good. Now we're going to repeat this circuit 2 more times. 2, 1, and good. Very nice. All right. I'm going to, actually for the pullover, I'm probably going to keep that weight the same. I may adjust it on a few of these. Bring it back down to the pullover. Continue to use the 2 if we can, but if you do need to switch to that single dumbbell, that is absolutely fine here. Shirt tucked in. Good. And we're up. Bridge. Piece together. Arms are straight. Reach way back. Good. Oh no. Good. Issues of shooting videos. Wardrobe malfunctions. Good. Right there. I am squeezing the glutes. Right, so I want to get a little extra posterior chain work. Fancy word for back of the body. So anytime I can kind of sneak in a little extra glute work, a little extra back work there. Yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. All right. Yeah, excellent. Arms are staying straight. Long reach back. Little tap on the ground. Give me 1 more. 2, 1, and excellent. All right, got it. Okay, back up for our lunges. I should have said this on the first one here, but if lunges hurt your knees, you guys can switch to a sumo squat, but I'd rather see you just get rid of the weight, work on body weight. But 2, 1, and sorry, I got a little caught there. Work on body weight if you absolutely need to, especially if strength is an issue, but if there's actual like knee pain, I completely understand. Switch it to that wider stance squat if we need to. All right, good. And back, 1.5, little lean into it. All right, 1.5, drive it up. Alternate back. All right, just gonna keep those shoulders nice and square. I don't wanna see you wobbling all over the place. All right, if you need to, you can drop the weight. You can use a little support off to the side if you need to help a balance. 1 more, 2, 1, and good. All right, dead stop flies. These, we're bumping it up a little bit. Again, I know you might not have a handful of dumbbells around, so if you need to continue to use the same weight, all good, I get it. Just know if you do need some dumbbells, man, Amazon Basics, by far the cheapest, and they are awesome. 2, 1, and we're going. Reach, right, full stop, power up, arms are straight at the top. Gonna get out of this. Like I can even feel my chest just doing this little movement there. So make sure you finish, like I like to call it A-frame. A boom right there. Arms and chest forming an A. Whoop, I gotta stop. I'm gonna miss a couple of those. All right, good, reach it out. All right, full stop, power up. All right, let's get about 2 or 3 more, and we're staying down for the bridges. Right, 2, 1, and excellent. All right, I'm gonna grab one of my 20s here for the bridges. All right, the same deal. Keep it to, I want to move back on my mat a little bit here. Keep it to the pulse. All right, hold it there. But if you don't hold it there, it's coming towards your teeth. That's not gonna taste good. So hold it here and get those pulses rocking. 2, 1, and up 3/4 down, halfway to 3/4 down. Or again, if you're working with the badonkadonk there, good. You got a little more in the glutes than I do. You may and a little tap on the ground. Right, and that is completely fine. Again, just don't stop. Go fairly quick on these. Drive through the heels, get a really nice squeeze at the top. Give it 1,001. All right. Up, good job. Up, right there. Up, up. Get a little bird. Get a little bird in there. 2, 1, and excellent. All right, plank, round 2. I'll throw this out there. For those of you that are pretty good at planks, you can hold 40 seconds pretty easily. If 40-second plank is still a challenge, great, continue to do that. But if you want a little extra challenge, let me add in just a nice, slow tap to the side. 2, 1, and we're rocking. Good. So here, ab side, if you can. Right. It's slow. I want you to think, if you're moving, think there's a glass of water on your back. As you're moving your leg, you are not spilling that glass of water. Everything is staying nice and controlled. However, if you try it and you feel like you're rotating a bunch, just hold. Don't worry about it. I know a lot of you are pretty strong on your planks. All right. So add a little movement if we can. That's one of my favorite ways to make this a little bit harder. All right, good job. Give me another 2, 1, and good. All right, back to the curls. More curling here. Love it. Hey, if you're fairly new to this stuff, try a couple different things. Maybe go even stance versus split stance. Go with the thumb here versus the thumb here, and see which one works best for you. 2, 1, and good. You know, you see a lot of videos online that are like, don't do this, right? Don't do this exercise like this, right? And they teach in complete absolutes, and that's just not the real world, right? One thing may work for somebody that does not work for somebody else. I've seen it time and time again. For me, a little lean into this, split stance and thumb over here. This is how I love, and this is how I feel my hammer curls the best. All right, got it. All right, this will be the end of circuit 2. We're gonna do one more time, and then I have a couple burnouts for us at the end. 2, 1, and good. All right, bring it back down. Pullovers, round 3. And when you are keeping those dumbbells together, you squeeze them a little bit, but you don't have to squeeze them as hard as you can. Really focus on getting that long range of motion on the reach back and maintaining your full bridge here. All right, let's do it. 2, 1, and got it. We're up. Glutes are squeezed. Dumbbell together. Reach. Little touch. Little tap of the dumbbells on the ground. Okay. Getting too heavy for you? No worries. Do a little drop set. And then aim for your bicep just to about your ears. And then power back through. And really think about your working muscle, which is right here. Yeah, you're probably gonna feel some arms. You might feel some chest in here. If you think about it, right there, lats. That's what's bringing you back. Get a little stretch here, and then power that back. Give me about 2 more. I'll just continue with this single dumbbell to finish it here. 2, 1, and excellent. There we go. And I like to give you guys those variations because I know, again, you may be just working with one set of dumbbells. That isn't going to be perfect for all of these exercises. So you can do those single dumbbell variations. On the like flies, we can do dead stops to make that stuff a little bit harder. So there's always a way. 2, 1, and boom, back to our reverse lunges here. Stepping back, 1.5. Same thing with lunges, but I'm going to always coach it. I know some people probably get annoyed with it. That is completely fine, right? But I want you to think range of motion is super important. If you have weight in your hand right now and you can't get all the way to the ground, you need to get rid of that weight. And you need to work on your range of motion. You need to work on your strength first. So you have to earn the right to have weight in your hand. And if you need to do body weight, that's fine, especially if you're new to doing this stuff. All right. Little tap, right there. Then I'm gonna get 1 more, 2, 1, and that's all right. Coming back to the dead stop chest flies. Over here. All right, bringing them set. Coming down. Quick little nap. Make sure I got my order here. I see my finishers at the end. All right, good things are happening. Let's do it. 2, 1, and reach. Full dead stop. Power up. A-frame at the top. Almost like you're trying to bring your elbows together. All right, reach. Little bend in the elbow. Notice my hands and the dumbbells are not touching the ground. I have them straight at the top and then a little bend on the fly out. Super, super important. All right, you should notice when you get to the top, right, big squeeze of that chest there. Go reach, 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 full stop, up, big squeeze. Give me one more. We're gonna run out of time here, but 2, 1, and excellent. All right, done with those. Got to go into the heavier dumbbell. You use what you can. You could use 2, and people would typically cross it and then hold them there. But like 1's probably fine here. All right, let's do it. Add that pulse. 2, 1, and we're up. I know people sometimes hate on these circuit style workouts. Like, you could do way more weight. Like, I completely get that. We could probably do more weight with these, but context matters. Again, not everybody has a full set of dumbbells, right? Maybe you only have 1 dumbbell, but we can still make it work, right? And as long as we're using some bit of resistance here, right, we can actually gain some strength. I would, if you only have 1 set of dumbbells, would love to see you add to your arsenal and just get some Amazon basics or an adjustable, but we gotta start somewhere. This is fine. 2, 1, and good. All right, either one of those 2 planks from the last 2 rounds there. All right, the hold is fine. If you can add some movement, but you know it's nice and controlled, absolutely do it. All right, we got this. Then we got a set of curls, and I got 2 finishers for you at the end, some little strength finishers. All right, let's get it. Yeah. So here, I'll do about half hold, half movement here. That little push into the ground with the hands. Core tight, ready for a punch in the stomach. Squeeze your glutes together. All right, and hold that tight. And again, if you're feeling pretty good or pretty strong, and you can go nice and controlled, add a little bit of movement. Notice how slow it is, how controlled it is. I'm very aware of my low back here. We're feeling good. Got it. All right, give me another 2, 1, and excellent. Curls. Let's finish off the curls here. And then, that won't tell you yet. All right, curl it up. And whichever one's working best for you. If you want to mimic what I'm doing, I got some people like thumb on this side. I go over here. I'm not sure if you can see that, but 2, 1, and lean in. Glue my elbows to my side. You get a nice squeeze at the top and control down. So watch it from the side. Notice at the top, I don't get to this position. I'm not doing this swing here. Most people just need to stop a little bit sooner to get rid of that swing. Up. And I teach that pretty strict. Like if you get to here, it's all right. I just really want to eliminate this thing that you will see in the gym sometimes. All right. Got it. Give me another 2, 1, and good. All right. We're going to do a 40-second set of push-ups. I want you to do as many push-ups as you can with really good form. Think you're trying to get your chest. You could go all the way down to the ground, but like right there, right? Not a little half rep like this. Go kneeling if you need to. 40 seconds, as many as we can. 2, 1, and we're rocking. All right, burn it out. Burn it out. Oh yeah, that's how we do it. If you're struggling, you can go to an incline or just check your ego. Kneeling, push up, going pretty close to the ground. I always say sniff the ground is absolutely fine, especially at the end of a strength circuit like this. Good job. Little pause at the top if you need it. Good. Burning it out. All right, another 5. All right, give me another 2, 1, and good. All right, burned out the upper body there. I burned out the chest and the triceps there. All right, now we're gonna do some Plyo Lunges to finish this off to burn the quads. If jumping hurts your knees, I want you to do just these little partial speed squats to still get the quads going. All right, Plyo Lunges in 2, 1, and let's go. Well, again, a nice control on the way down, but jumping over to the other side and leaning into that front leg. This is rough. This is rough. Right there. Yep, good job. All right, little speed squats if we need to. A little jump over. All right, lean into it. All right, body weight on this for sure. I mean, we could add some dumbbells, but this is usually plenty. Good. Oh, he's burning. Almost there. 2, 1, and go. You are super done. Very nice. 20-minute strength circuit. Dominated. Good job. I would follow that up if you have some time with a little direct abs and core workout. If you need one of those, check out this video right there. 10 minutes, no equipment needed. I'll see you over there in the next video. Good job. Flex it out.